What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Vince Warburton and this is VW Fitness. I do fitness tech, supplement reviews, and some lifestyle videos every single week. If that's something you're interested in, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe and bell for notifications, and as well hit that thumbs up while you're at it. So today's video is a little bit different. We are talking about an Apple app. Yeah, a lot different than what I typically tend to talk about, which is mostly the pre-workouts, as you guys can see behind me. Today we're gonna talk about this app called Shred. And like I said, it is unfortunately only available on the Apple Store. It's possible it may come to Android. This review is gonna be a little bit different. As you guys know, I break down my reviews into 3 different parts with all my supplement reviews. It usually is like a price, the ingredient label breakdown, and then last, the taste. In this case, obviously, we're talking about kind of fitness tech, and we're talking about an app. So in this case, I'm really just gonna break down the pros and cons of the app and whether or not I would recommend that you guys check it out and give it a try, and if I think if it's worth the value, those sort of things, rather than like a 3-part breakdown. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so just a little bit of the history kind of on myself, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a background. Essentially, I started in fitness about 6-7 years ago, and I kind of fell in love with it. I worked towards becoming a personal trainer. I worked with some clients. I still work with a couple people and coach them per se, send them workouts and follow up with them. And yeah, I mean, I've been going to the gym, like I said, consistently for last 6-7 years. Obviously I've taken some time off, etc., etc. But essentially what I'm getting at is I've kind of worked with a lot of people, and I've also had my own personal trainers, my own personal coaches. And most recently, actually, I just worked with a coach for about 5 months, and we worked together, and I saw some really good gains in terms of, you know, muscle growth and getting bigger, I would say, more than anything. And then, you know, these last couple months I really haven't been working out on a program per se. I've just kind of been going into the gym on kind of a 5 or 6 day split, just kind of doing whatever I feel I should do. And sometimes that works, but for me, honestly, I need more structure. So for the last probably 2 years, I've been using an app called Strong. It is available on the Apple Store. I'm not here really to talk about that app, but it's basically what I use to log my workouts. And essentially, I looked one day last week at their workouts to see if like they offered their own personalized kind of workout programs that I could start to follow, and unfortunately they don't. So I basically literally Google searched workout program app, and this was one of the first ones that came up. It's called Shred, like I said, and so I downloaded it, hit the training app, and you know, that leads me right into the pros of this app. Basically, it is a free app. It does come with a free 7-day trial, and you can use the entire app in its entirety. Now, I did burn through these 7 days already, and I reached out to Shred and I said, hey, I would love to do a full review of your guys' app, do a video review of it. And essentially they gave me an additional 30 days to kind of put it through the ringer and continue to use it and give my honest feedback in terms of what I think of the app. So shout out to them. I really appreciate them doing that. It's been a great experience so far. Aside from the 7-day trial, this app is free in one mode, and it's called their classic workout mode. And you can basically use any of those workouts day by day. And I'll kind of break down how the app kind of works and how you set it up. You can set up custom workouts per week. So essentially you can do a 5-day split, you can do a 6-day split, you can customize that, which I think is really important. I think that's really cool. Along with that, you can set the duration of your workouts. So there's kind of basically a low, middle, and high, or badass as they like to call it. And basically it starts at about 30 minutes is the low, 50 to 60 minutes is the medium, and then 65 to 75 minutes is that badass kind of range. So yeah, there's a lot of customization when it comes to just setting up the app and tailoring it to what you want to do and what you can do, which I think is really important. You know, when you work with a trainer, they go through those sort of things as well. Setting up your split, setting up how much time you actually can hit the gym, you know, those sort of things are very, very important. Along with that, you can set your coaching style, so it can either be an intense coaching style, which I have it set to, or it can be more of kind of a laid back, more of a positive, encouraging, way to go coaching style. And for me personally, I just tend to work better when it's a little bit more intense, push through those reps, etc. So another pro of this app is that you can do both gym workouts and body weight workouts. So This is especially important for someone like myself who travels back and forth between San Diego and Los Angeles, as well as pretty much anywhere my job can take me. There's a lot of times where I'm really just like in a hotel gym. I don't have access to a 24-hour fitness. And we all know how hotel gyms are. They're kind of like a few dumbbells up to 65, maybe a couple machines and some cardio equipment, and it's pretty limited. And it's hard to do those workouts that you anticipated doing each week when you don't have all the equipment. So within this app, you can actually do body weight work. And it's not just body weight, you know, it can be set up with just dumbbells, kettlebells, and even bands. So a lot of flexibility here to kind of tailor it to what works for you and what fits into your schedule and where you're at. So I think that's really cool and really important. Just to go through the kind of modes that you can go through. Like I said, there is the gym version and the bodyweight version. Each version has 6 different types of workouts. They are a little bit different. So the gym version starts with an athletic mode, a classic mode, the lean X mode, the cross shred mode, tone mode, and bulking mode. With the bodyweight side, you got the athletic mode, the classic mode, the banded mode, kettle mode, dumbbell mode, and then the lean X mode. A lot of different versions here. For me personally, I've found myself utilizing the athletic mode more than anything, and I honestly have been enjoying that. I have tried the classic, which is a little bit more, I would say, more of the traditional bodybuilding kind of style of lifting. I tried the cross shred workout. That was pretty intense as well. I haven't done the bulking or the toning. I've been trying to keep my kind of workouts kind of higher intensity and more athletic, a lot more of those sort of movements. So for me personally, that's great. I've been loving the workouts. The workouts are timed. So in terms of your rest periods, it's all timed out within the app. It's really, really easy to use. They have plenty of videos to show you the exact movement. There's a lot of different exercises within this app that I've never actually done. You know, similar movements but different variations of the movement, and I think that's really cool. But, you know, actually having a video of showing proper form and how to do it is really important, and that is right here within the app. You don't have to pay anything extra. It's just right here. You don't have to exit the app, look on Google, and trust me, I've been there. I've had to do that with other programs where I'm like, wait, how do I do this? And it's great that it's all right here. So yeah, the rest times, rest periods are all within the app. Another benefit of this app is that we've all been to the gym. We've all been sitting there and we need to use the cable machine and some guys on it for, you know, 4, 5, 6 sets and taking 2-minute rest breaks, and you're just like, I can't do my workout. With this app, you can actually skip a specific grouping of exercises and move on to your next set of exercises. Having that ability to try to change the workout and how you work and adapt to the gym, I think is important. And I've always kind of been that person to say, like, if I can't start with the bench press, then I'll start with my flies or, you know, a dumbbell movement or a cable movement, etc. Like, move your workout and tailor it to what fits and works for you. So another thing that's really important here and really cool about the app is that, let's just say you don't necessarily have the right equipment at your gym. It actually gives you 3 different other options that you can select and utilize a different exercise for your workout. That's basically a similar exercise. So instead of dumbbells, maybe bench press or maybe a cable machine or just a machine in general. Really kind of interesting, really cool. I think they put a lot of time and effort into making sure that, you know, you can customize a lot of these things. One of the last couple things that I want to kind of talk about is that you are able to log the weights that you use. It does keep track of that, so that, you know, the next time you do that workout or you do that exercise movement, you can look back and look at your history of what you did last time you did the exercise. I think that's super important. Definitely need to be logging those sort of numbers so that you can get back in there and see your progression. And the last thing I'll talk about that I haven't had a chance to use, but it would be kind of cool, is that if you have a friend that has the same app, or you have your friend download the app, you can actually do a buddy workout, and you can kind of combine both your phones to basically work out together. It times together, it syncs together. I think that's really cool, really fun kind of way to approach the gym and get, I guess, other people involved with your workouts. So with that being said, guys, those are kind of all my pros of the app. A lot of great things to say about the app. And like I said, I've been using this app for about 10 days now. And so I can kind of give it my honest opinion here. They're not paying me to say anything. They basically just gave me the trial, said, enjoy the app. We hope you enjoy it. Any feedback is, you know, constructive. And so yeah, let's get to the cons now. Cons wise, I haven't talked about price. You're probably wondering what the price of this is. It is $12.99 a month or $99.99 for a year subscription for all access. Now, like I said, there is the free version. You can use the classic mode, but for me personally, I would probably just pay for the yearly, and then I have basically training and coaching for a year for $100, which way cheaper than hiring a coach, way cheaper than hiring a personal trainer. By no means am I saying this is going to overtake a personal trainer and someone actually being there with you, or a coach who's able to follow up with you and really see the results that you're getting from the workouts. I just think this is a great program for someone either looking to get into the gym, a beginner, or someone that's a little bit more experienced that knows how to go through the movements and you know, really wants kind of a designed workout program that's kind of fun and different. And so I think that can go either way, but the pricing for me, it's a little bit expensive, I'll be honest, but in the bigger picture of things, I don't think it's that expensive. So one of the other cons, and I kind of just talked about this as a pro, is that you're able to log the weight that you utilize in each exercise. The only issue with this is it actually took me about 3 or 4 days to actually find how to do that. It doesn't pop up automatically when you go to each exercise. You kind of have to swipe up and then log the weight, and I had no idea that that's how you had to do it. I think they can make it a little bit easier that it's actually on the screen of the exercise, of the rep range, and you just enter your weight and hit next after each set, and then it's just done. Everything is laid out to you in a rep range. Okay, so 12 reps, 10 reps, 8 reps, etc. There's days where I'm like motivated and I might push an extra couple reps out because they don't include a lot of warm-up sets in here. You know, sometimes I'd pick a weight and I can do a little bit more, and there's no ability, as far as I can tell, to edit the amount of reps that I've actually done. And I think that is important, and they should be able to, they should release something to fix that, to allow me to basically customize the rep ranges that I'm working in. So again, a lot of these things are a lot of like customizability, I would say. Another thing is like the timers. The timers are set, and it's great that they just automatically go as soon as you hit, you know, next, the timer starts. And it's nice to have those rest periods, but at the same time, I would like to be able to customize those rest periods sometimes. You can skip forward and move on to the next exercise. You don't have to necessarily wait, but having the customizability to change a lot of these things very quickly and very easily, I think would make the workout experience a lot easier. And then the last thing I've got to talk about here is the ability to swap more exercises or customize the exercise that you swap out. Right now, like I said, in the pros version, this is a pro, is that you can swap certain exercises out and they give you 3 different options to swap. Well, let's just say that the 3 options that they give you, you still can't do those exercises, or you want to try something different. You know, instead of dumbbell flies, cable fly, you want to use the machine fly, which is technically a different exercise. You should be able to just add that in. I think they need to be able to add that in, add your own exercises in if you're gonna sub out different movements. And I think that's really important. So, you know, that's kind of my cons list. It's not as big as obviously the pros, so I'm sure you guys can kind of see where this review is gonna go. The pros list was way longer than the cons list. So for me, this definitely gets my seal of approval. I'm a huge fan of this app. I'm gonna continue to use it. I think it is worth the $12.99 a month or paying for the yearly membership. Having the customizability and being able to choose between 6 different workouts, between gym and body weight, I think is really cool, and I think it's worth it for me to continue to pay for it, and I will continue to pay for it. I think it's a really cool app. If you guys wanna learn more, make sure you head over to www.shred.app. And you guys can learn all about this app. You can also, like I said, download it in the Apple Store. Unfortunately, it is not available on Android yet. I'm sure they will release an Android version. This has been one of those apps that I think is really cool, and I look forward to continuing to use it. So anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe and bell for notifications. Leave me a comment below if you guys end up checking out the app. Let me know your thoughts. More than happy to give any help I can to you guys. And yeah, like I always say, we'll see you in the next one.